science has proven that a man's character isn't really established until he's at least 5 years old.
But I am 5. I'm more than 5.
Oh well, that's the way it goes.
The only thing wrong with my big brother Charlie Brown is his lack of confidence. His inferiority and his lack of confidence. His clumsiness, his inferiority, and his lack of confidence. His stupidity, his clumsiness, his inferiority, and his lack of confidence.
Did you know that Charlie Brown has never pitched a winning baseball game? He's never been able to keep a kite in the air. He's never won a game of checkers. He's never successfully punted a football. Sometimes I marvel at his consistency.
Well, I think Charlie Brown has nice hand.
It truly is dog's life. A life of challenges. I mean, you try acting excited when that round-headed kid comes home from school every day. You know, he doesn't even bring me my coffee in the morning.
Come along, Linus. I want you to take a good look at Charlie Brown's face. Hold still a minute, Charlie Brown. I want Linus to study your face.
Now, this is what you call a failure face, Linus. Notice how it has failure written all over it. Study it carefully. You rarely see such a good example. Notice the deep lines and the dull, vacant look in the eyes. Yes, I would say this is the finest example of a failure face you're liable to see in a long while.
Some days, I like to wake up early and watch the sunrise. And I think how beautiful it is, how my life lies before me, and I get very positive feelings about things. Like this morning, for instance. The sky is so clear, the sun is so bright. How could anything go wrong on a day like this? I'm late!
You're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're the kind of reminder we need. You have humility, nobility, and a sense of honor that is very rare indeed. You're a good man, Charlie Brown, and we know you will go very far. Yes, it's hard to believe, almost frightening to conceive what a good man you are.
You are kind.
You are kind to all the animals and every little bird. With a heart of gold, you believe what you're told.
Every single solitary word.
You bravely face adversity. You're cheerful through the day. You're thoughtful, brave, and courteous.
And you also have some faults, but for the moment, we'll just say
that you're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're a prince, and a prince could be king. With a heart such as yours, you could open any door. You can go out and do anything. You could be King Charlie Brown. You could be.
Everybody says to me,
you're a good man, Charlie Brown.
Every voice in harmony.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
All I need is one more try. Gotta get that kite to fly. And I'm not the kind of guy who gives up easily. Wonder why they stop to say,
you're a good man, Charlie Brown.
Never liked me anyway.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
Trying not to rock the boat, not to make a scene. A good man, yes, but I confess I don't know what they mean. I want to rise like I should and do everything right. But I lie awake at night,
never sleep,
with questions in my ear,
loud and deep.
I want to join the dance,
take the leap,
but the answer isn't clear. Then I
Charlie
hear,
Charlie Brown.
you're a good man.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
Beep, beep.
Get on the bus!
Get on the bus.
Get on the bus, Charlie Brown.
Don't want to be late for school.
That's right.
Don't want to be late.
Don't want to be late for school. You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
There they go again.
You're the kind of reminder we need.
Don't know what they
You
meant.
have humility,
I'm
nobility,
not good.
and a sense of honor that is very
I'm sort
rare
of in
indeed.
between.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
I don't understand.
You're a prince, and a prince could be king. With a heart such as yours, you could open any door. You can go out and do anything. You could be King Charlie Brown. You could be king.
Last forever.
You could be king.
Good things must end.
Believe it.
I've memorized that phrase by heart.
And you were born for this part.
So tell me
You're a good
I
man.
need to know it.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
When do the good things start?
You're a good man, chicken and turkey. You're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
If only you weren't so wishy-washy.
This is my report on the past. The past has always interested people. I must admit, however, that I don't know very much about it. I wasn't here when it happened.
I think lunchtime is just about the worst time of day for me. Always having to sit here alone. Of course, mornings aren't so pleasant either. Waking up and wondering if anyone would really miss me if I never got out of bed in the morning. Then there's the night, too. Lying there and thinking of all the stupid things I've done during the day. And all those hours in between, when I do all those stupid things. Well, lunchtime is among the worst times of day for me. Oh well, guess I'd better see what I got. Peanut butter. You know, some psychiatrists say people who eat peanut butter sandwiches are lonely. I guess they're right. And when you're really lonely, the peanut butter sticks to the roof of your mouth. Boy, the PTA sure did a nice job painting these benches. There's that cute little redheaded girl eating her lunch over there. Oh, I wonder what she'd do if I went over and asked to sit and have lunch with her. She'd probably laugh right in my face. You know, it's hard on a face when it gets laughed in. There's an empty spot next to her on the bench. There's no reason why I couldn't go over and sit there. I mean, I could do that right now. All I have to do is stand up. I'm standing up. I'm sitting down. I'm a coward. So much of a coward she wouldn't even look at me. You know, she hardly ever does look at me. In fact, I can't remember her ever looking at me. Why shouldn't she look at me? Is there any reason in the world why she shouldn't look at me? Is she so great and I'm so small she can't spare one little moment? She's looking at me. She's looking at me.
No, Sally, you're thinking of the other dress, the one I wore to Lucinda's party. The one I'm talking about is a light blue one with that thing embroidered around the waist.
I don't remember.
Here, it looks something like this. The dress went out like this. And had puffy sleeves. Like this. And a sash. Oh, like that.
Yeah, I remember.
Yes, well, that was the one I was wearing when Frida said she'd see one just wouldn't like it at the party. I was like, please, you won't like it.
Lunchtime is among the worst times of day for me. If that little red-headed girl is looking at me with this stupid bag on my head, she must think I'm the biggest fool alive. But if she isn't looking, then maybe I can take it off quickly and she'd never notice. On the other hand, I can't tell if she's looking or not until I take this bag off my head. Then again, if I never took it off, I'll never have to know if she was looking or not. On the other hand, it's very hard to breathe in here. She isn't looking at me. I wonder why she never looks at me. Oh well, one more lunch hour over with. Only 2,863 to go.
you think you someday you and I should get married? Wouldn't you like that if someday we two should get married? My Aunt Marion was right. Never try to discuss marriage with a musician.
Happiness is a fleeting thing, Sally. But I think a man can really come closer to it by directing the forces of his life towards a single goal that he truly believes in. And I think that a man's personal quest for happiness, it isn't a selfish thing either. Because by finding happiness himself, well, he can help others to find it. Does that make sense to you?
We had spaghetti at our house 3 times this week.
No, you know, a princess sort of thing with a big ball gown and nice slippers. But I guess that's sort of silly, isn't it, Charlie Brown?
Oh, no, not at all. I mean, we all have our little daydreams or ambitions or whatever you want to call them. I mean, I've had one myself for years, only never told anyone.
What is it?
It's not really the sort of thing I should say. No, I don't think I should.
Come on, Charlie, please tell me.
Well, I've always wanted to be called Flash.
See, I hate the name Charlie. I'd like to be real athletic so that everyone would call me Flash. I'd like to be so good at everything that all around school I'd be known as Flash.
Hey, Sally! Get a load of Flash Brown over here! Yeah, right! Hey, Farina, I got some gossip to tell you about Charlie Brown and his dreams!
What's the matter, Sally?
I don't know. I was jumping rope. Everything was fine. Then suddenly, it all seemed so futile.
Beethoven was fond of taking long walks in the country. He would get inspired by the sights and the sounds of the countryside. Oh, Beethoven had it nice.
Oh no, I think he's losing his flavor.